Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. The last part, we said hello to our good buddies, the Red Bills from back, Void Ark, Unscathed, all that fun stuff. And now it's time, we're actually back in Endwalker areas, yay! Kinda. I mean, we started Endwalker area last time, so, I can't really say. First up, there is a vista right here. Scholars, however, although known for its distinctly curving piers, the most prominent feature of the city's port is, without a doubt, the towering statue of Thalia. Sharlayan's patron deity faces out towards the water, his eternal gaze watching over every vessel which arrives and departs by sea. So that was part one of what we're doing here. This is going to be a step-by-step to actually get to where we're supposed to be going. Step 2 is gonna be the Wandering Minstrel, because we did do a trial in this patch. So, greetings, my friend. If the tale is shared, this minstrel's all ears. Let's talk about Barbaricia. Good gods, a battle in the void. You've certainly wasted no time seeking out newfound adventure. By all means, regale me with the thrilling details. Get it? Because that was the name of the patch 6.1, Newfound Adventure. World without death, where the strong devour the weak, and the woman touched by darkness possess the power to seal void scent. Fascinating stuff indeed. This arch-fiend Barbaricia, as cruel as she is ravishing, though she is fearsome enough by your account, I can't not help but wonder what if she had devoured more of the Great Worm's ether. How terribly bright might her soul have shone then. Yes, they come to me, the beginnings of the universe. Pray listen, if you will. In armor black from Shadow Lair, the knight with steely voice declared a dragon's freedom. He did steal victory in his crusade to steal. Wind made flesh, the archfiend fair, her pride, her long and lustrous hair. On dragon soul she feasted well, a tempest free to toll the knell. Fight and devour, devouring the fight. Should a day come when this wheel is broken, will the void set greet her end with a wail of anguish, or would she heave a sigh of relief? Whichever it may be, 'tis ironic to think the soul who had sought freedom for so long should end up being imprisoned in cold crystal. Thus I would sing of that final battle, for in that lightless world 'tis in such a moment I believe that their lives shine the brightest. Storm's Crown Extreme is now accessible. Oh, and S ranks up. Serious. That's one I don't think I've shown either. Okay, we're doing this. Continue down the line. Then we'll go to it. Hopefully. There's been some early pullers today, so. Hello, how may I help you? You're Ariana, aren't you? Aha, I thought I recognized that heroic mien. How wonderful to meet you. The name's Osmond. I'm a gleaner, as you may have surmised, mostly specializing in the collection of rare and curious books. And it seems fate has brought us together. My work has given me an appetite for well-crafted stories, you see, but recently I've struggled to find any truly engaging material. So I thought to myself, why waste all the time bemoaning the lack of quality literature when you could be writing the exact kind of tales you enjoy? Which is why I'm so excited to be speaking with the vaunted champion Arya. If I could convince you to share some of the minutiae of your adventures, it would lend my fiction an undeniable authenticity. What expansion? No, we gotta do it. I tell you, time was just starting out, and I started killing shrews. It's all back to the shrews. Everything leads back to the shrews. Oh, and then, you know, I went to another world, and then, yeah, I another world, and then the moon, and then actually another world. Yeah. Well, what a complete waste of Osmond. Are you actually chatting, a scholar above? It's a miracle. I thought you capable of a little more than grunts in size. Ugh, may I introduce Shalom Moore, my colleague and eternal tormentor. Oh, come now. It's just a bit of playful banter. Trissant and I could use some good humor after failing to track down our quarry. I'll be damned. Arya, 'tis an honor and an incredible stroke of luck. You are the very person we've been searching for. If you indulge me for a moment, I can explain the situation at hand. As you know, Charlene was charged in antiquity with fulfilling a sacred duty, a duty which kept the gleaners buzzing to and fro like angry hornets. I don't think we're making that S rank, by the way. We will complete one grueling list of procurements, only be handed yet another, and another. The work was all we knew. But now that those days are behind us, the task is slowed to a trickle, and we find ourselves, well, strangely idle. Thus, the Guildship, in its wisdom, has forged a partnership with the Adventurers Guild. We now have a system in place where odd jobs from other countries can be funneled here to us in Charlian. The tasks they pass on to us are, for the most part, not your average gleaner cannot handle. There is one client, however, who has asked for you specifically, and as the Adventurers Guild has no presence in our city, we agree to the odd job of facilitating that request. Think of us as their substitute Charlian branch, if you will. In any case, I'll be here at the counter ready to provide you with the details. It doesn't appear to be an urgent matter, so feel free to engage the request whenever your schedule allows. Oh, and be sure to browse Trissant's wares. He has a special selection available to anyone who partakes in our odd job enterprise. Oh, Arya, I didn't quite get the chance before Shalomore commandeered the conversation. I want to thank you for indulging me with your stories, especially the shrew part, right? Do you think we might talk again sometime? Should love to hear how this odd job of yours turns out. As a result of the partnership between the Adventurers Guild and the Gleaners Guildship, you are now able to accept an odd job from Shalomore at the Peristyle. A key to the past. So, Arya, does this mean you found a spare moment in your busy god-slaying agenda? Hey, look, I haven't slayed the god in a patch, okay? Give me a break here. Wonderful! We actually have a letter addressed to you from Mistress Momodi. Go ahead and read through that, and I'll dig up the link for I'm to use to convey your reply. Dear Arya, I hope this letter finds you well in Sil'dihn guild jobs because we've got one here with your name on it. Ordinarily, I wouldn't bother you with something like this, but the client is a personal attendant to Her Royal Majesty Namo Ul Nabo, and I'm guessing it piqued your curiosity as much as it did mine. Let Shalomore know if you can make it over to Ul'dah, and I'll set you up a meeting with this lady in waiting. So it's nothing urgent, so at your earliest convenience. So what are we thinking? Yay or nay? One does not simply refuse Mistress Momodi, because one also does not simply walk into Mordor. Unless you're an orc, then you kind of just walk in. Anyway, that's Lord of the Rings, it's not this. I'll take that as an assent then. Let me make the call. Our tiny taskmaster is making arrangements as we speak. She says the lady you're to meet is a wallflower by the name of Kokoshu. Light brown hair, green eyes, She'll be waiting for you. She'll be awaiting you outside the quicksand by the time you arrive. Fair fortune and safe travels. Okay, off to Ulda, which is where I was, thinking this was where it started. And no, it starts in Charlotte because I forgot that detail. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go. Adventurers Guild. I almost went to the. That's the Reaper quest to be say. I almost went to it instead of what I wanted. Mistress Ariana, I presume. I am Kokoshu. Let's be clear from the onset. I am not your true client. The personage who wishes to engage your services is the Sultana Nanama Ulnama herself. Firstly, however, pray allow me to explain the request itself. Then you can decide whether or not you wish to proceed. I trust you recall the tunnels beneath the city of Ulda? A little too well? I speak, of course, of the Sil'dihn Subterrane, the passages and waterways through which you made your escape on the day of that ill-fated victory banquet. It seems that one of the tunnel sections collapsed during the commotion, and a crew comprised primarily of immortal flames has since been put to work on repairs. In the process of restoring the masonry, however, they have come across an unexpected gate. And suddenly it's raining! It was described as antique in design, inscrutable in purpose, and sealed shut by some mystical force. The report appeared of great interest to the Sultana. She's expressed a desire to investigate this strange portal firsthand. Furthermore, she feels that Master Tarupin and the like are overprotective and prevent her from exploring to her heart's content. But are we then to send her Royal Majesty to potential peril without a trusted escort? You see my dilemma? As a proven champion of Eorzea and a veteran of countless heroic endeavors, it is to you whom we would entrust the Sultana's safety. Besides which, she would have it no other way. Not sure about this, but if that's what the Sultana wants. Thank you, Mistress Ariana. It will mean a great deal to her grace. Please wait here, and I shall inform the Sultana of your decision. Arya, thank you for coming. I greatly appreciate you indulging this selfish request of mine. I should hope for the sake of your adventurous spirit, however, that the mystery at hand proves more intriguing and odious. Kokosha spoke broadly of what to expect, yes. Then allow me to add a few details to the story. According to report, the gate bears an intricate, flowery design. The flames were unable to ascertain its origin or significance, but I have seen such a motif before. The very same design adorns a key in my possession, the last gift I was ever to receive from my dear departed parents. Recall the ceremony with which it was presented and their promises to take me to the place the key unlocked once I had come of age. They spoke excitedly of the choices I might make, of the things I would hold on my chosen path, but they were called away to those halls long before that day would arrive. With mother and father gone, I despaired of ever learning the key's purpose, and now this portal is found. Surely you understand why I cannot leave it unopened. There could be anything behind that gate. Indeed, but mother and father meant for me to see it, and that is what I intend to do. Still, neither Papachon nor Pippin would approve of my plans to investigate in person. I needed someone else I trust, but who trusted my judgment in turn? Maybe that person for me. What? Did I get something out of it, though? As for Kikoshi, she was the first I brought into my confidence. She is, after all, my lady-in-waiting and serves as my double when I'm away. I hadn't wished to involve anyone else, but she flatly refused to cooperate unless I enlisted a reliable escort. Thus, here we stand, and though I regret the need to have you complicit in my subterfuge, the idea of exploring with you has me giddy with anticipation. If you could make your way directly to the excavation site in central Thonalon, the foreman there has been instructed to permit you entrance. Considering the tunnels reach all the way to the palace, security protocols dictate that we receive reports anytime someone enters the ruins. I will take that as my signal to join you, via the secret passages, of course. Now, let us make our preparations. We should, as you say, be ready for anything! The hats, it's like the glasses. As long as you're wearing them, can't be recognized. Alright. Stay hydrated, by the way. And make sure you talk to the right NPC. Alright, we need to go out to Central Thonalon. Just go to Gate of Nald. We will know this place very, very well. Is there a hunt down here? No, there isn't. That's a spawn point right here, by the way. An area I know very well. Mistress Ariana, Lady Kokoshi said you are to have unrestricted access to the ruins for some manner of confidential assignment. I wonder, does this have anything to do with what they found in that collapsed section, or... actually, never mind that. I'm not meant to ask any questions. The rubble's been mostly cleared away, but please do watch your footing down there. Wouldn't want you tripping over a loose rock in the gloom. BNC Dungeon Finder unlocked. The Sil'dihn Subterrane is now accessible. Ugh. We had enough of this nonsense tutorials with Sanctuary, but no. Variant dungeons... A matter of choice. Variant dungeons are a unique type of dungeon featuring branching paths. By exploring these choices alongside the quest character, you will gradually reveal new elements of this overarching story. Unlocking certain branches may require some detective work. Whenever you complete a path, a new story entry will be added to the journal associated with the dungeon. So keep at it until you discover all the forks in the road. The difficulty of a variant dungeon is automatically adjusted to provide a challenge for parties between 1 to 4 players. You can group up with friends, make use of the party matching option, or put your solo skills to the test. Victory will require effort and attention, but it is entirely possible to complete these dungeons alone. I'm not doing that. To allow for greater freedom in role choices, variant dungeons grant players the use of special variant actions. These actions mimic existing abilities such as Cure or Rampart, alleviating the need for dedicated tanks, DPS, or healers. Each player has 2 actions available for use during the dungeon. These can be changed at any time in the Dungeon Finder window. You can enter the variant dungeon via the VNC Finder window, which is accessed by speaking with the NPC at the dungeon entrance, or by selecting the option from duty in the main menu. This standalone window serves all your variant dungeon needs, whether you wish to read the story discoveries, set your variant actions, or make changes to dungeon settings. I had not prepared myself to read that much. Let's pull up a duty. I've never unlocked Wayfinder. And I don't want that all the way up there, but I do want it on my list. Because I need the shortcut. So it'll be so much easier. So, Sil'dihn Subterrane. So we can select 2 actions, as they said. I've at least done this a bit, enough to get all the entries in the log of my main character, so least semi-familiar with how to do this. But let's pull up the action. So looks like we're not going with a tank, so we are going to want a healer. Or a tank. We're not going with a healer, so we are probably going to want to raise, because I'm probably going to be bad. So I'm going to not bring Ultimatum, which is like Provoke. I'm going to bring Raise and Cure. And as you can see, like, Spirit Dart is not accessible to me. So it's kind of similar to like your abilities for, say, Eureka and Vosha. So we can set party matchmaking. I don't want to though, because I'm just going to go with us two. And just need to had to pass on notes of the plan of action here. Shout out to this. Oh my god! So, in this current patch, they have a bit of a bug, it looks like. Anonymous, 3 more gates. Let's see, we have a choice to make. Either yours is fully one way over another. If I were listening to mine, I would find myself drawn to this one. So you can't follow her, you don't have to. It's not going to do anything. But the point is, I was distracted by the fact. So they added, this is patch 6.4 right now. In this patch, they added icons to indicate what abilities you have set, and they forgot to translate them. So I have 2 Japanese abilities set here. Namely, I have Variant Raise and Cure. You can also see up here is the same thing. So it's like, SE. I assume by the time this goes up, it'll be more than fixed. But it's kind of hilarious. Play that one. Very well. Venture knows best. Because that's the one my notes say to go to. By notes, I mean picture. I have a picture, okay? So I should, like, probably actually do my job here. Onward we go! You're getting very tired. These creatures look distinctly unfriendly. If you would be so kind... I get very tired of seeing her lines, in case you were curious. Very tired of it. This is just gonna be our normal, like, dungeon trash here. Like I said, it is tuned so that if you have, say, an undersized party, you're not gonna struggle. But you might have the sirens come for you, apparently. Really says your medal, I see. Well done. We can walk through this pipe, I think. Seriously. Alright, so kind of like in, say, Delubrum or, Dalriada and all that, there's personal chests for your loot. If you don't have to fight, everyone gets their own chest. Which is nice. So I still have that macro from Sanctuary in this place, don't I? I'm careful to get things set. But, like, in terms of those stats icons, I get why they add them. If you do, say, a random party, that way you can actually see what things your party members have set. I shouldn't think this pipe will lie unseen, just yawns beneath the streets of Ul'dah. check my notes here in a moment. Okay. This does not have any impact. This upcoming choice. So it's just gonna be a matter of we're gonna want to show both of them. Because as you might guess, with the fact that there's different routes, we're gonna be doing this several times. And if you want to finish the map, you actually have to fight RG. I may have had to do that. Alright, so I cover at the back is positively clothed. Would more water flush out the mud, I wonder? Let's use it. So we are going to use it for this time around. Should probably note that somewhere. Cool, it's fine. And see, it's all nice and clear. And this is Criterion the Steer. I haven't done variant dungeons in a few months. This was not what I went to. That's a good question. Why the heck am I share be down here? It seems disinclined to let us pass peacefully. Yeah, I think. I don't know what I'm doing on my buttons anymore. Okay, so exploding catapult. And it's also a reminder we are in an Endwalker thing because the Endwalker theme is playing right now. So we need to pay attention to what these have on them. If it's blue, that's actually the safe one. Red is the unsafe one. Blue is a donut, red is a regular AoE. This is just going to be a general thing we need to pay attention to through our time in Variant. Alright, this is Omni. So I didn't do this much on melee. I was either tank or range, so I'm like, oh yeah, these are omnidirectional. Thank God. Alright, so this is actually a fake out one, if I remember right? No, this is not the fake out one. He is going to do a knockback here, so we want to get knocked back into it, don't it? Alright, what is the noise? Something comes down to drain twice. Yeah, so that's one of the things, one of the results of what happens if we hit the water there, is we have to deal with that particular thing. So this is the fake out one. I'm by the red one, by the way. Please keep that in mind. I'm by the red one. This is for good reason. Also, I know my thing is up. I'm scratching my leg. So I was almost in the bad. Alright, so he's gonna be on the side here. Watch for his catapult. See which side he's gonna dash to, and then we're gonna want to be on not that side. And once this resolves, he's gonna colossal slam. Thingy. Discipline this. I can brains. I cannot brains, actually. Alright, and that's the basics of this fight, I believe. Nope, nope, never mind. Not the basics of the fight. I forgot about the rotating. So yeah, he's gonna do this. He's gonna rotate around. You have to remember. Also, how am I not getting hit? I was clearly at that. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. Thankfully, he doesn't go 360 on. It's just like a 180. He does on that particular mechanic. Also, this is bugging me. My discipline fist goes before the Japanese icons. Alright, we get a silver chest for this, which is gonna give us a pot shard. These pot shards can be traded in Australia. Victory is ours. I am blessed to keep company. Nah. Okay. So this is one of the alternate routes. This is random. In case you were wondering. That's one of the random things. Crystal is wonderful. The stuffy closeness of the tunnels. So that is one of the random points, as you'll see on the map. I believe, yeah, we do have to get it in order for the map to unlock that one. Thankfully, I had to do this 3 times. Because is it 3? No, it's 4. Sorry, it's not 3. It is 4. I got hit by that. out here. And this is where the split would come out. This is what I didn't even think about. It's just there. This is not the one that's taunting me forever. Challenger up every corner. Yeah, no kidding. This is what we're used to, though. I really like this piano track. Just put me to sleep doing this. This is much like Sanctuary. This is just one of those mechanics where you are best served, like, once you've done it. Or not mechanics. Pieces of content where you're best served just, like, put Netflix on or something in the background. Netflix or YouTube. So with how much I'm bitching, have Netflix on in the background. Alright, so this is where we're going to decide where we go for our ending. Oh, there's some spoils here. So for north, for the one we want, I believe we want Isak. I think that's the one we wanted for this. And then we want the southeast, and then we have to place them. We have to get 2. And then, oh no, this is no superpowered form, it's a teleportation portal! Yeah, sorry, I was like also trying to remember how to do this. So this is for the ending we're going for. Like I said, note 1. Got more enemies. Where have we come to? We have big twinkle places, apparently. Golems and blocking the path for me to take, no less. But yeah, anyway. This is just one of those pieces of content where after you've done it the first time, like, just have something on in the background for, like, these in between the bosses sections. It's just gonna serve you so well. Yeah. So none of us gonna go that way. We're gonna go back here. Who'd abandon their cleaning gear in here? And why do I feel I've seen these particular brushes before? Now let's go ahead and use this barred door. Aha! It's a room. It's a room. Now why are we doing this, you may ask? Because it was interactable. Continue discovered the custodian's closet. Have you heard the old Dawn folktale of the magicked ewer? It is said that it could scoop up any amount of water at once and was locked away after it drained an entire oasis. Talk of jugs behind barred doors reminded me of the legend is all. Shall we continue on? So this is where, if we had not taken this way, you would have come in to this part. Soapy sidekick! Soap. So this is Silky! This is one of the bosses! of the Sil'dihn Subterrane. One of the final bosses of the Sil'dihn Subterrane. And those creatures. This is the Silky, a familiar witch cleaned the palace once upon a time. Let's see where I was in my rotation. I still didn't get it quite perfect, but hey, I got there. Alright, Squeaky right. We are going to want to be on Silky's left. It's going to do that, and then go all the way over there. It's a fake out. Don't listen to the initial tell. This is not just a front corner. Carpet beater is going to be Take Buster. Squeaky left. So again, much like with Squeaky right, it's a fake out. It is not just a frontal clonal. You do not have enough time to react. Unless you're like right here. Again, this is Omni, so it's fine. They don't punish the melee, thankfully. Alright, you see that bubble stuff around its cup? It must be how it channels its cleaning magic. Alright, so when you see that white, blue one, it's the ice one, which is going to be that cross. This is very important to remember. And wind is going to be in. Again, very important to remember. Shake, shake. Racing suds. Alright, so it's going wind. Gonna go over here. So we are actually gonna want to be over here. Okay, this is what I said. Very important to remember. So we're gonna have back-to-backs like that. Alright, now Silky is gonna put up the nonsense on the floor, including a knockback. No, I went in. I adjusted myself slightly off there. This is kind of what they mean, like, we aren't even running a healer and we're fine. Alright, so you remember Famfrit? You know, my server? Yeah, here's those jugs back again, except this time it's just gonna go across. It's not gonna do the nonsense of going every which way. Soaps up. And this is the one I was about to go into. You remember my least favorite dungeon of Shadowbridge, or one of my least favorite dungeons of Shadowbridge, which I don't remember the name of. Squeaky left. Okay, let's go over here. Yeah, with the brooms. These little puffs are basically the brooms. They're just kind of there, and now they're gonna do the mechanic, and I don't know where the safe spot is. Oh, this is the safe spot. Here, apparently. I found it! I found the safe spot. Also, I'm doing the wrong thing. Dang it. It's fine, it's fine. So, unfortunately, the bad part about being 2 minutes, you don't get limit break. I've been done, so I would have had it. So this time we are not going to walk up because it is the cross. Again, remember. Squeaky right. And that is the basics of this version of Silky. Oh, did I mention that there's only 3 bosses? They have different versions based on the route you take. Have fun. That's why I don't remember this nonsense happening. Did I got the freaking minion. I ran this particular boss like 5, 6 times. Never saw the minion. That final burst of ether confirmed my suspicions. It was definitely Mother who created the silky. But over here, such a beautiful garden, not the sort of place one expects to find at the end of a grimy tunnel. So I'm not using that minion here. That's going to my main character. And this tableware. These belong to Mother and Father. This must have been their quiet little retreat, the familiar put in place to protect it. I should have liked to come here with them, but 'tis comforting to feel the echo of their presence, nonetheless. Whilst I should like to linger still, I fear a Papa Sean will soon note my absence. Let us be away. Mrs. Ariana, all done with your assignment, then? Glad to hear it. I'll inform the workers that they're free to head back into the tunnels. Oh, and before I forget, I have a message for you from Lady Kokoshu. She was to meet you by the quicksand upon your return to Ul'dah. Safe travels, miss. But we're gonna wait to go back to her. Because there's more to do. And also there's differences if you do this. Yeah, so that's gonna go to my main character. As much as I'd love to, unfortunately I do favor my main character when it comes to minions that cost 300,000 gil. Alright. Anyway, so now that we've done it once, we can... I can't read the entries unless they're in the quest. Okay, that's fine. We're still waiting to turn in the quest. I do at least know what I'm doing, so somewhat. I pretend to know what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm gonna do the main 3, and then I'll just like cut to the differences in doing the other routes. Or I guess I say the main 3. I'll do 1 per side, because there's the 3 doors. So yeah, and then I'll just like show the differences. This is gonna be editing hell, but we're doing it this way because otherwise this will be like a 4 or 5 hour video, and I already struggled with the 3-hour ones. Looks like Nanamo wants to go left this time, but we are going right. You're going right. So, welcome to the right path. Why didn't I go down the center? Well, it's higher up in the order. That is my reasoning, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. No, I should... Still... Yep. Nope. They're still Japanese. Icons are still Japanese. Like it's been Japanese. I have to deal with it. Fine. Why did these feed on down here each other? Why must it smell so positively putrid? Oh, not preserve me from creepers and crawlers. Way clear the path, are you? Oh, okay, good. Still had it. I could have stunned. Where is my stun? Oh, it's right there. Oh, I'm tanking. Hello. My friends. It's fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Everything's not fine. Everything's on fire. And the fire is on fire. Alright, personal spoils. Still can't believe I got that freaking minion on the first try! At least I don't have to try and hunt it down on the market board anymore, I guess. I'd rather not traversal a fungal bridge, but I suppose if we hurry across... Is there no end to the foul menagerie? No, there is not an end to the foul menagerie. This is just still your basic, boring nonsense. This cave is especially bad in this section. I fear the fungal growth is all which keeps it from collapsing. And yeah, it's just disappearing like whoosh. Nay, this rock cannot be allowed to continue. The tunnels need reinforcement and such thorough cleaning. So yes, before this particular boss, there is nothing. Actually, no, there is a determiner. It is by this particular leaky tank back here. But it's not leaking, so... Yeah, this particular boss is random for which one it is. Sorry, my eye is so like, oh dear god, ah! Do this, not that. Ah, it wouldn't matter. It would have been fine either way. Alright, so we're doing this. Oh, great. I don't remember this one. Okay, this is fine. We can just clear it out. My discipline best. No. Okay, so we are still gonna deal with the catapults. That is gonna be the same no matter which one we are fighting. There is a safe spot if you on this first round if you go to like the corners here. Like these corners over here. Those are safe. But only on that first round. There's only the two of them to introduce the mechanic. So this one looks like. Oh my gosh, there's still something in my eye. It is probably an eyelashes. Nothing else gets in your eye, I promise. Besides eyelashes. I mean, it's probably a good thing, but still! Our safe one is the red one over here. At least my mechanics explain it a little bit easier when it's like, yeah, it's roughly the same thing that we're dealing with between all these bosses. It's just like the arena that changes. It's on this first boss. Is this gonna be the rotate? It is. Bit. This fight is basically training for the S rank Armstrong and Garlemald. Hunters, go fight this boss a bunch. You will practice for Armstrong a bunch. No, there's a good way to use Armstrong. And yes, if he does go on to decide to go on to like safer side, you do have to go all the way over here. It does suck. And thankfully there's this magical barrier right here that's keeping none of us safe, eh? It begins to froth. I almost said froth and foam! I'm going with it though. It begins to froth and foam. It's froth and churn, but I read the foam and I'm just sticking with it. safe one? Yeah, he's dead. They're all the safe one if he's dead. Look, more pot shards. Give us a hackathon share so handily, then it certainly bodes well for the remainder of our expedition. Alright. So this is a split. Believe we want to go. I go left for this one. Seems interesting. The lift appears old on in design, but I'll be in the old one. Everything else screams Abaja! Those rolling brothers just sprout legs? They're almost like shrews! Hi, my upgraded shrews! I know you're gold, but I'm calling you shrews! Hi! Sorry if I keep going quiet. I like awkwardly have my recording stuff up over my notes. If I was smart, I would have put the notes on like my tablet or phone I have here or something. But no, it's all on one screen that isn't the game screen. I mean, at least I have the two monitors, I guess. But still, this is where I need three. I need 3 monitors for this. If you think you can get me with that, I fought Malik Tender enough times, okay? You're not gonna get me with several thousand. No, just several thousand. It's fine. Oh, hi. Squadron stuff. If this can't be from the time of the zombie purge, was Father hoping I would see this one day? Okay. Like I said, I'm just going quiet sometimes. Also, I'm like, I don't have like this recording stuff up. I guess what I could do is I could make the Firefox window not be full screen or something. That one. Did you know that Ultros and Abaja once fought side by side? It is not common knowledge. A Taurus solid iron, no sign that my key will open it. Do you see any handy levers or the like? Unbeliever, you will proceed no further. Be gone from this place. Who's speaking? Well, I've not come this far to turn me away. Break it down. Impressive. Skin down my own personal battering ram. Yeah, that's why I have a pocket tank. Disembodied voices, dimly lit staircases. How's the feel of a haunted crypt? This a tomb? Oh god, it's this boss, isn't it? Oh no, no, it's not that boss, it's this other boss. Okay, it's not the terrible one that's on this route. No, it is the terrible one that's on this route. No! Not this boss! Ugh. By the way, they said 3 bosses, there's 4. Yeah. Yeah, I am vigilance unceasing, the final death of the zombie horde! so I forgot to do that. Oops. That's fine. Wind carry you to final. Carry you. Alright, so that's gonna go like so. I guess. I got knocked back. It's fine. Oh, I didn't. Glenn didn't get knocked back because of warrior hacks. I think I want to go over here. I really hate this boss! There's one form of it that's really terrible too, and I don't remember which route that's on. I don't remember if it's this route or if it's the other one. Another one. Oh, by the way! There's warps. Like that. Okay. Oh shoot. I realized I was on that one. Warrior hacks! Fun. I've used warrior hacks many times too. Yeah, warrior's big first move lets them not get knocked back. It's both a blessing and a curse, really. Anyways, lasers, don't go through the lasers. Thankfully, in the first iteration of them, he's very nice about it. Nonsense. Okay. So, we're doing a Amon. I should scope Amon mechanic there, which is the... Oh, it's like that, but showing it in that particular method. It started with Hades that we got ones like showing like that, the protean waves type thing. Alright! Oh no! Help! Help! I'm over here. It's fine. Oh no! This is bad! Raise! This is why I have raise! I have raise! It's fine! It's balanced so you don't need a tank! I am the tank! This is why we brought raise! Okay, in the safe spot. I really hate this boss. Number 1. Just goes a little faster than the way Amon does it. AoE, please do that more. Please stop with your nonsense. That hurts my brain. I don't do savage stuff. Oh, by the way, there's a savage version of Subterrane. In case you didn't think that this was enough, there's a savage version. We just haven't unlocked it yet. Yo! Shoot. I stepped into the portal! It's fine. This is fine! It's also balanced so you don't need damage dealers, right? Right? Yeah, this is fine. shadows past. Tragic end to a valiant warrior. He at least seemed unaware of his affliction. Still, must wonder how long this fallen hero slumbered here in cursed stunned death, trapped alone in this forgotten tomb. Though we worship different gods, I shall offer up a prayer for his peaceful repose all the same. Shall we make our return then, Arya? There seems little reason to linger here. Does it actually take me to start? It does! Cover much and more, plenty enough to occupy my thoughts for the time being. You have my thanks. Take me to the right shortcut. Thank you. Oh, by the way, there's also different spoils depending on the route. Like there's a card, you can only get on a certain route. I think the minions only on a certain route. Maybe the minions on all of them, but still. I've only actually seen it drop in that one. Yeah. But hey, we got another entry. Alright. Go for the next one. So for the round 3, we're going to be going straight. And you do have to have all members on a pad. I think it goes with majority if you have more than whatever. I assume it goes with majority. I don't know. I've never done this with random people, so... Well, did you expect the dock with other share for vermin? Would you play the role of exterminator and Rotspan? No, stop! I don't want to dodge. Thank you. Appreciate your cooperation in my not dodging. In mere moments, the way is clear. Hardly convenient for our mighty champion. That's what I have to do. So this is the one I know a little too well. We reached the dead end. Oh, I forgot about the switch. Surely you did not expect me to cross that rickety thing? Slowly then. No rocking the bridge. Rock. 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 Not bounce or jounce. I'm bouncing. Ah! That's because I was bouncing. Take full blame for that. Full credit, maybe. Yeah, so this is, like I said, this is the route I know way too well. Because I had a map piece I just could not get. So there's no rocking, bouncing, or jouncing. God, I almost pitched over the side! Yeah, we're fine. No, stop! Stop, I don't want to dodge. I'm not dodging, you can't make me. Alright. So we have a thing here that we need to turn. I am going to turn it to the right. yes, much like our first boss, that does affect this. There is always something just before that does affect it. Even if it's not always in your control. Hi, right gate one. Okay. Good old same mechanics. On the barrel tops, yada yada yada. We're very used to some of these lines already. Very used to them. No, I'll just stay right here. Thanks. Alright, here comes one of the route specific options. Careful, Arya, that machinery is still in working order. Okay, we need to watch for the boulders. And also the barrels. So this first one's gonna be easier. Just gonna be basic. Eruptions. I'm doing right this time because it's actually, I think, the more annoying version of this particular boss. Anyway, here's the topsy-turvy one. I guess colossal launch if you want to be, you know, specific. Here's the charge. That way, so see, here's what I mean. You have to go over here unless you want to eat it. And you're in range when she charges. You have to kind of make up for this. No, do you really make up for your uptime that way though? Ah. Point is, we've got barrels. What's he gonna do? The other annoying part. He probably will, like, right near the end. Alright, this would be really bad, that rotating section. Now, here's Shudder. So it's gonna bring, like, the mech out, and then the barrels move if I remember right. You have to kind of watch out for that. As the friendly spinners not, it would seems a reassuring thought as we delve further into the unknown. Not that way. Debris is in. So, you guys remember how I said I had to do this route about 50 billion times? This particular path? It's because this side never opened up and we just got on the first freaking try! Game! Game! You are trolling me at this point. You gave me the sponge silky drop on the first try. You give me this route on the first try. Why? Why? Okay. My neighbors might start thinking I'm crazy, so I should probably watch it. I can put in mind in my own chamber, secret passageways and all. I wonder. There's a bed here. Or we can bounce and jump on the bed, because why not? It doesn't affect anything. I've only seen this route once. Ever, and then I pieced out of here because I was so mad at this piece of content. Of course, this is Sil'dihn Royal Palace. Look at the banner by the door here. Oh gosh, I feel it's... I'm probably gonna come out and be like, Aaron, are you okay? I'm like, no! I have a fucking straw like me. I had to farm something and then I do it on Ori and it gives it to me the first try. seriously, I did this, I want to say like 10 times before I got this side. I'm like so bad right now. What the heck? And there, the throne of Sil'dihn! How fortunate we are to have made such an historic discovery! Now my leg is going to sleep. I think that's my payback for the rant. Gabe! Why do you do this to me? I pay myself! Why are you so mean to me? You didn't ask me and yet you're like, yeah, ready? Let me troll her. Hard. Oh my god, my sister is really asleep right now. Remarkable. Tis still in pristine condition. So you remember Sunken Temple, right? This is basically that, but what we want to do for our particular route is we just want to put in no combination, which in Sunken Temple was a battle. And is a battle for this. So let's deal with our friends. And now we have two levels. That gap is rather wide, barring some unlikely acrobatics on my part. I'm afraid we're at an impasse. It's gonna be a conspicuous lever here. We want to do the right one. I'm so glad for all the people of the past who have done all this figuring out how to get all this stuff. Heavens forfend. Am I to trust this wind to carry me over? We're going together! How undignified. I shall be seeking an alternate route for the return trip. Okay, I maybe use that to be like, I'm sorry for being loud and before he's trolling me. Anyway, glad that you're Sil'dihn. So, despite having done that route, you know, a whole ton of times, I actually don't know this boss very well because I just peaced out after I failed. After I got the drops I needed from it. So, yeah. Alright, pay attention to the gauge. It's gonna go 1, 2. That is how far out his mechanic is about to go. And then once the first part goes, you need to get inside it because otherwise you're about to get eat it. So, alright, Filter's Passion is gonna be a frontal move, like so, frontal line. I don't remember if it was a cone or a line, so I didn't want to commit, okay? Oh, that was a migraine. Game trolling me! 1. I think it's gonna be 3. Yeah. It's one of those things, like, I haven't done this puzzle. I have done it a fair amount because of nonsense before we finally like, okay, yeah, we're just gonna, like, do this proper, like, do this, just try and get this stupid route. So I have kind of learned his mechanics a little bit, at least a little bit. That said, I normally don't do the wind one. Have a care, those gusts will blow you clear into the air. So he's gonna prepare Shattering Steel. Get out. I was hoping I got my stuff off in time. I did, so I'm happy about that. So eating these tank busters on a not tank does still hurt, for the record. I've done it. I'm just doing this unlocking this door. So again, here is that gauge. On your guard, he builds his rage again. So let's go in 3. So actually, we want to be over here. Not do that. I was on the wrong sides. So now we get to just watch mechanics. Because I forgot that mechanic. Alright, so let's watch much of might actually be done properly. You want to be on the inside and then go outside. So you see he's doing 2. You know how Flan is on the inside? Then you go out. See? That's how you do that mechanic, Rinny. Yeah. I don't remember if there's anything else new to show. Oh, yeah, there is. We have the Shiva circles! At least what may as well be called Shiva circles. First time this was really introduced. Where it just does this around. And then he's gonna do the squirrel. This time it's only 1. To at least still get melee. This guy does kind of screw over melee in that way. It's great. Take the stuff. Well, I mean, since I'm just laying here dead and just making this thing take longer, I may as well stay hydrated. We got the crisscross plus the rush of might. 1. Doing the 1. So this is kind of a melee hate fight overall. I think this is like one of the more melee hate fights compared to most of them. I mean, the Abuja one just sucks. That's just a terrible fight. I hate that fight so much. It's just terrible. And then you got this one, so it isn't that hard. It's just that if you screw up badly, you're just dead. Oh, see, Shiva circles, which are really Earth, so they're not really Shiva, but still. Three. Have I done one of these in there? I feel like I did do some on the Reaper, so I feel like I have done some of these on there, actually. Just thinking, because I don't have anything else to say about the Gladiator. It's at the point where, like, maybe I'll just speed up the whole thing. Also, yes, so far, of all the wind things, because this is the wind version, it's just been that one lift that's been it for the wind stuff. It's kind of sad, but we're getting there. That's 6%. 2, 3. Yeah, in terms of what he actually gains from going the wind route, it's kind of sad, honestly. It's really, really not much as a whole. Oh, we're almost there. I'm gonna hit starting point. There's nothing new to learn. Yay, hollow victory! But not believe anyone could topple that silver-skinned brute that have I not seen with my own eyes. Thinking on it now, all these defenses were likely put in place to ensure an escape route for the royal family. passage into the Aqueduct certainly qualifies. Our palace was one for the same purpose after all. Was it to make this discovery that Father left me the key? I can but wonder. Shall we call it a day here then? I believe we've come as far as we can go. Let's rendezvous back in Ultros, where I could thank you properly for it. For your untiring escort. And that's the 3 main routes. However, you've seen all those choices, right? Yeah, we have more things to do still. You know what? I am actually going to split the other things to do into the next video. So thank you for watching. This is not me just needing a break. But anyways, thank you for watching. Next part, we will continue on the Sil'dihn Subterrane and go down all these other routes. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps to keep being content like this and more. I have links for that in the description below, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!